Hello, welcome back to Oolykee Gaming and welcome back to another episode of Workers and Resources. And yes, as you see from the topic, the biggest farm we ever made, we're gonna make it now. Well, farming system. Right. Okay, there's several things. Uncle Timo discussion in the comment section. I just wanted to mention concerning the how the conveyor belts work. They work even without the engines. Some buildings do have engines, some of them don't. And even if it doesn't work, ideally, it works. So, for example, loading up big loads, it wouldn't happen, and I'm pretty sure that this would not work like you said. The storage system would not work without engines either pulling or pushing in the gravel, or both. So yeah, it's just a little misunderstanding, but yeah, definitely always, guys, always when you have a chance, definitely always use conveyor belts. They are much better than without, if they work at all. Engines. Right, so what we're gonna do in this episode, huge farming project, and we collected some money. This is perfect. This is gonna be really necessary for what we're gonna do now. I was looking into this for a while and we made a huge decision. We're gonna revamp, or whatever you call it, something our meat industry, and that's a big thing because our meat industry is not crumbling. I think it's working okay. At the best, I wouldn't say that it's perfect, but it's working okay. The issue is with we're having huge amounts of... Oh, one more thing. We need to find if anywhere I have any supplies of meat that is not connected to electricity, to see if they're actually rotting. I wouldn't be surprised. Funny thing that I actually never paid attention to meat, because meat is not the biggest expense we have. The biggest expense is food rather than meat, so I never paid attention, and this rate of going up or down or whatever, it's not terrible. It's really not terrible, and I kinda think this is maybe even okay. So I would say that most of our shops are connected to electricity, and we're not bleeding meat anywhere. It's not going rotten. Even if that's a game mechanic, which I'm not sure, but I'm gonna go with probably this is a game mechanic. Okay, so what we're gonna do? We're gonna have several. First of all, this power line, as far as I understand, is powered, but no electricity is passing through it. This is gonna be in the way. This is definitely gonna be in the way, and we're gonna do with it the way of the dodo bird. Go away. This power line is not necessary. We're gonna need it. Not gonna need it. This is gonna be our new farming area here. Now, problem with farming, we have huge farms. We have huge modded farms that can have, I don't know, 20, 30 vehicles. I don't even know how many. I did a review of them, and we're not gonna use them because they can still only assign 20 fields to their, well, fields. What we're gonna do, we're gonna create, for now I'm gonna go with one, I think, one or two. No, we're gonna go for two. We're gonna go for two construction offices. So we'll see if we're gonna be able to man them both or not. It doesn't really matter, because we are interested in excavators first of all. There's gonna be some terraforming involved. So I'm gonna go and build this bad boy over here, which is close to the petrol station, just in case any of the vehicles need to be petroled. We're gonna start straight away, jump into it head first, like one does. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna go the whole Iowa style. Is it Iowa or Idaho? I think it's Iowa. Is the U.S. state that is all squarish, and it's most of the Midwest U.S. all squares, all fields everywhere. It looks interesting. It looks unnatural and looks man-conquered, if I may say so, which is perfect. And we come to our first problem. So we have a little bit of leveling that we need to do around here. Maybe even just, not even maybe leveling. It could be just grading or whatever you want to call it, and I don't want to pay for it because we don't know how much this is gonna cost. So we're gonna go straight away into the vehicle section and we're gonna get ourselves, let's go with bulldozer first. We're gonna go for Stalinets. They require... Well, they cannot be moved from this construction office without heavy machinery and stuff that they need to be transported. So they shouldn't go away from us to get some fuel. Ooh, sweet baby Jesus, I think we just lost a whole bunch of money here. And yes, as you can see, this is a problem that I ran upon. You can see here that we can't go further than this. This is quite strange. I was always under influence that we can go further than this using excavators, but looks like this is not the case in, well, this case. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna build another construction office. Trust me, when I'm done with this, we're gonna need it. We're gonna freakingly need it. But there's gonna be a huge meat industry that we're gonna be producing over here, and I'm just gonna go and place Plonk, one of those guys over here, and while it's being built, I'm gonna stop importing money. Sorry, exporting money. I'm gonna stop exporting money, and that should be fine. Let's see. Less fires happened recently. I have to say that I noticed that. And small talk over. Let's continue on. Let's go back to what the hell am I doing here? Bulldozer, Stalinets, 2 of them. That's perfectly fine. This should be in range, so I'm hoping it is. So we're gonna go back to mods and fields, and we can work from there. Let's see if this is better. Looks like it is a little bit better, but I'm not sure how this is gonna be resolved. I'm not really using this level terrain average. Like this should average the terrain, but we don't have to go too much of the map. I think this is enough. And what we need to do here is just average this terrain out, so it's not too sharp incline or decline or descent or whatever is the proper English word. Sorry, not a native English speaker, even though I use it, well, 99% of the time here in Ireland. Here we go, even with misses. Right, so here we go. We have a little bit more leveling to do, and this should not... I think this averaging it actually works much better than the than leveling, because leveling would have to level it to a certain point, and that would take a long time, and this still looks like it's gonna take a long time. So I'm gonna average it to somewhere where I know it's kind of green-ish. So I think this something like this would be fine. Let's continue on. I think we don't have a lot of work to do here. This is one of the rare places where we have to do something about the gradation of the ground. Is it gradation, elevation? Like it needs to be flatter. Flatation. Yes, flatation is the proper word. Right. So we're gonna redo the whole meat industry, and I don't think it should take us more than 1 episode to do this. As far as I understand it, it shouldn't be. This is pretty flat ground, and one other thing I noticed, we are pretty good over here. We're like, we have... What in the world is happening here? Okay, now back to level. Okay, this is kind of okay, but I think it might be too high. I'm not sure. I don't think this is too high, but still, I'm kind of messing things around here. Oh, I don't know. Let's just level it down a little bit. Right, so it's pretty much flat, and once I removed this road, I saw that this one has a lot of space here. And this is quite interesting. I love this. Right, let's see how we are doing with leveling this. Okay, just a little bit in a corner there, and I'm gonna do the leveling as well. Hopefully that's not gonna be too bad. Okay, and something like so. And let's go back. Come on, you son of a gun. No, not yet. Just a little bit here in the corner, and probably I should shrink this up so it so it speeds the things up a bit. We need to I need to see exactly where this is, this part that we need to level a bit, because it looks like it disappeared. No, it's not. It's gonna be there forever, and it's gonna haunt us around this dot here. So we need to level this area up. So let's level that, and let's see now how you're doing. Oh, we had a green there. Perfect. Oh, just skip it. Just go away quickly. Okay, we have a little bit over here. Again, I'm gonna use the leveling tool. I don't know, I'm not really sure. I'm kind of afraid of using, like, I'm kind of got used to it, and even if it takes a long time, I'm still using it. But here we go. So let's continue on. We're gonna go all the way to this border crossing, because this is all our land on our side of the border. So let's increase the size of this. Okay, let's see if this helped anything. Kinda. Let's still. I'm gonna experiment with this new new option that I just found out about. Okay, dude, you just need to accept this and be done with it, because as soon as I come to the border where as far as he can place it, he goes all red on me. Actually, the little red line appears. Okay, so that means that maybe this area just a little bit needs to be just a little bit lower. The whole shebang here, the whole area here. Okay. And there we go. You see, there is a golden middle, or whatever it's the proper term to say. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Perfect, that's half of them. Bear in mind, we're gonna have 18 just in case. We can go for 19, but I think just in case we're gonna leave it 18. It's a nice round number. I have a bucket of coffee here, so don't forget to like and subscribe. I think like 80% of... Oh, that's good coffee. I think about 80% of you guys watching this are not subscribed, but that's all up to you. Just a reminder, I usually forget to subscribe to channels that I watch because I get lost in the content and later on I have to leave or something. Anyway, let's just shut up and continue working. Right, this road is going to be redone as well, so I'm going to leave it as it is. Let's connect all of these fields. Now, tricky part. Well, actually, there's no tricky part. I lied. This is what I do. There's no tricky part. We're gonna have one field less on the other side. We'll see where we're gonna plonk that field in. We need to bear in mind where the border crossing is, not to go too far to the right hand side, because more or less I'm gonna go something like straight either here or straight from here and then bend it in the end. But this is where I'm planning to put our industry. Why wouldn't we share our waste or dirty air with our neighbors? I mean, like, we are loving and well, just loving people. Okay, let's go for another set of fields. That's gonna be on this side, and rotate this to this side, and this side. That would be 1, 2, 3, and let's go for one more. Bam. Okay, so this is it. This is our center of the fields, the central position of the fields, and I'm gonna go and build a road over here. Right, that's it. Thank you for watching. No, it's this is gonna be our kind of central location where all the connections to these fields are gonna go. I'm pretty sure that we're gonna build like intersection over here, but don't want to marry myself to it, so I will leave options here, and we're gonna continue with this road when the fields are done. Now, farm, we're gonna go for something I found in the mods. You can find it in the mod reviews from 2 weeks ago, I think. Well, 2 Mondays ago. That would be 10-11 days ago. The Sovkhoz, Soviet Hoz, like Soviet Holkhoz farm. Anyway, this is more or less same as the basic in-game farm, as far as I know. The only difference is nothing. It has a railroad connection like the normal farm, I believe. It has these industrial connections which we don't care about. It has a railroad connection which we don't care about, but it looks Soviety and I definitely would like to use it. And that's a proper word. Yes, Soviety. Okay, so this is about it, and I would like to continue with the fields. We have a few more of them to make. So we're gonna have to assign, well, when the farms are done, I'm probably gonna have to assign manually fields to each farm because they're gonna be quite close to each other. And it's gonna be, like you say, 18, like you see, 9 fields here, and there's gonna be around 8 fields here. So I'm gonna work with that, and then we're gonna go and yeah, sorry about that. And then we're gonna go and create 4 more fields. Actually 5 more fields. I'm not really sure where we're gonna plonk them in. Well, actually, you know what? Let's continue in the same manner and see where it takes us. So the problem is that I'm gonna have 1 field less on this side, and that's kind of not really worrying, but it's not all feng shui and whatnot. But I think it's gonna be fine. So let's go for one with these here. 2, 3, 4. Really? We can squeeze it in here? That's unexpected. Anyway, look, I'll see in the end, but we're gonna start placing fields for the second farm. Second farm is gonna be exactly in the same location, just a little bit over here. And this one is gonna be a little bit more wonky. It's gonna have a little bit more different fields. And this is what I was saying in the beginning, that I'm not really sure how this is gonna look like. And I want to disconnect this from the village, because workers are gonna go there and then start working, and then they're not gonna be happy because they don't have food and stuff, and yeah, and the whole weird, you know, thing happens with starvation and stuff, and we don't like that. So we don't want workers to work on the fields. Let them take care of themselves first. Okay, this road seems to be finished. Most probably I should deal with these fields. I should get at least gravel, or if not asphalt. I think asphalt would probably fit here perfectly, but no, we're gonna leave it as it is. And right, let's see for the second farm. Second farm should be around here, and I'm gonna go again to the mods. I'm gonna go for the farm. I'm gonna go for the same one, and we're gonna go for over here. Perfect. I'm gonna place straight away. I'm gonna place a petrol station here in the middle of nowhere. We're gonna go for vanilla petrol station. I think we should have more petrol stations. I do have modded one, but that's a just barrel with oil in there, and people just come and buy whatever they want. But anyway, well, trucks, not people. But anyway, I'm gonna place it here, and I'm gonna continue with the fields, and let's see if I can. Oh, the opposite direction, okay. So something like a so. Okay, this looks like it's perfectly angled on the opposite direction from this side, so that's fine. We can be cheeky with the space and be just like, you know, take a little bit more than it belongs to us, so this is fine. And we come to the city. City is a weird one. I think we're gonna have to drain the swamp. I think we're gonna have to drain this area so we can expand the city, but for now, let's see how it's gonna progress with the fields. So obviously we're gonna go for something here. We're gonna leave a little bit space for this village just in case it needs to grow, even though I don't see it growing too much because we have a lot of cities already. So let's go for a few of those. So we have 4 and this is 10. Okay, obviously this is not enough. We need more. And let's go further down. So this is gonna be a few more. Like, I would like to leave. I'm thinking of removing this field and calling it quits around here, but I think I'm gonna wait to see how many fields we're gonna have, because fields are quite important in the farming industry. I'm not sure if anybody was aware, but farmers are kind of fussy that way. You know, they like to have fields for farming. Like nobody watched Star Trek ever and say, hey, can we just synthesize everything? Okay, so this is gonna give us some space around here, but I think this Vlasenica here is gonna be interesting project. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, if I go for 6 more, that would be 18 if we remove these 2 fields. But will we need? Yeah, this is gonna be tricky. I think we're gonna need another field over here. But anyway, let's do this, and I'm gonna turn it towards again this mud road here. Absolutely not necessary, but well, not in that state. But I'm gonna put it in a different direction. I'm gonna turn it to a different direction. I want this to be totally separate from the main road over here, because I don't want any trucks using these roads or whatever. And that means that we do not need this, but I need to test it if we can connect it to the roads, even though the muddy roads. Yeah, recently, guys, I noticed my computer is being a little bit, I don't know if it's me or the size of the amount of saves we have. This obviously game is still in, it's not fully developed, so it's gonna take a while, but I didn't notice playing other games but playing this one. But I'm still thinking like my brand new 3-year-old computer is acting up. No, I'm fully aware that it's an older computer, but still I think it's acting up. So we're gonna go all the way here. So, and I'm gonna connect this to the road. For some reason it's not connected automatically. And yes, I think we're gonna be able to remove, I need to recount the fields, but I think we're gonna be able to remove these fields. So let's go and try to make it as feng shui as possible. And so we're gonna have 2 farms with 18 fields each, hopefully, if my math is correct. So we have the 1 farm here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 fields, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Right, not really. And potentially a field here. So if I remove these 2 guys over here, so bangarang and go away. So these 2, so we can expand the city if we need to. I think this farm here should have 9 and 9. I should be 18. And I need a field here, so this would be another tree. Okay, I have a play running. I thought I would pause it. Yesterday I recorded the episode that you watched yesterday evening. I'm recording this on Friday. On Thursday evening I recorded the episode about chemistry. Go and check that out. Tutorial how to start your chemistry. If you like it, I'm really happy if it helps. If it doesn't, correct me. I really want to correct anything. But I started a lot of tutorial series. It's number 3 now, the chemistry. We had oil, which one of the most profitable, and then we had after oil we had clothing, and after clothing we had chemistry, because it's directly connected to both oil and clothing. We'll see what the next one will be. I'm thinking keeping the same like basic industries, or we can go full nuclear. No, a pun intended. The full nuclear, but I'm not sure. We'll see. Oh, here we go. So we have some fields over here, and some of them are connected. Let's leave it like this. Yeah, recently I noticed that what I'm gonna start doing is depending on the mud fields more than any other field, because you can easily remove them, and if anything goes wrong, it's all fine. But I like mud roads now, so that's a new thing. Hopefully you understand. Okay, connected. They're not gonna go and work on these fields. This is too far for them to walk, especially on the mud roads. And we have 2 farms. Now you're thinking, oh yeah, this is not that much construction happening. Yeah, this is just a farming sector, and we're gonna be building our meat industry. That's gonna be a big one. And yeah, let's start with that. Let me just really quick take a break. It's not really a break, it's me having a coffee. And just check everything around the Republic, just to see if people are returning to normal after the disaster that happened in the last episode. So we have 4,400 people here. Just randomly. Svinyi and Lani never had any issues. Probably I should stop checking them, because they're always overperforming. We had 12,800 people here last time, but I think we moved some people. Oh no, that was around that number. 4,500 people here, and we have our first case of a city. This is a special one. 3,800 was the last time when we checked, and now it looks like it's recovering, but it's still not ideal. I think we're still gonna have, well, actually, you know what? It's not bad. I mean, like, we have a quite nice recovery happening around here. I'm happy to see that. It's still gonna take a while. I think it's gonna take up to a year until the first newborn babies reach the workforce. This is how we look at our population. Well, you have to be objective about it. And I just need to turn on cheat mode. This is line spacing. This is important for our industries. Right, I think they are speeding this up, guys. I just need to, sorry about this, hope you don't mind. I'm just gonna address these guys here. I think we have more than enough need for these snow plows. I just wanted to assign them to their, well, to some spaces. I know that there's a huge need for them around here, around Pojici and our oil industry. I know that we have several technical centers, technical services built around the roads. Let's go here. Here we go. This is a big one, and I want to supply them with this. So we're gonna have 1 and 2. Go away, and then 3. Just in case, I'm gonna stop at 3. They have 5 capacity here. I'm gonna tell them not to clean mud roads and gravel roads because we don't have many of those around here, and main asphalt roads are really, really important. And then we have, yes, this is the reason why I didn't want to put them all in the same place, because I want to try to keep the road clean all the way to the border crossing. So let's move this one as well, and then this one as well. There we go. So this is 6 new vehicles that are going to be assigned over there. While we're at the car industry, I just want to do one other thing. We have the second factory producing buses, and these are the quite really, really good buses. These are the Mars Western German buses, and they are really fast. They have a really good capacity, and these are the future of our nation. I'm gonna be producing the hell out of them, and hopefully I'm gonna be replacing a lot of existing ones, Czechoslovakian ones, and selling them, and hopefully that's gonna bring us some money. As we know, we're gonna need 4. We usually put 2 buses per construction office, so I'm just gonna assign them over here, and off you go, and off you go. There we go. So we don't have to purchase buses anymore. Well, for now. Right, how are we going with the factory? How are we doing with the factory here? Requires a lot of workforce. You wouldn't need so much workforce if you had Mars buses. I just want to check Usti. Usti is one of the cities that donated huge, oh boy. This is not huge. They donated like 1,300, 1,400 people. They had around 8,000. So this seems like it's a huge drop in population. Yeah, I think I resettled some of the people as well. They were here over 21s living with their parents, and they are still there. So I think we're gonna have to move some of these people here because we have a lot of unused workforce. So let's go for Usti, Old Town House. I'm gonna relocate some of these people. Let's see if we have... Okay, the same issue is appearing slowly here. Some of the towns... One town that had this kind of issue is Przeloch here, but they are also seeing the issue of what's I call it? Over 21s living with their parents, which funny thing is a meme in today's society in Eastern Europe. Well, I think it's not only Eastern Europe. I think Italians are the most famous, like multi-generational houses, family homes, or whatever. And let me just check. The Novibor is usually fine, and Novibor is gonna have the whole, how do we call it, revamping or something like that again. I hate that word. Because it's gonna be moved, the meat industry is gonna be moved, and we have Bistrica here. Right, the big guy here is constructing this, and soon, quite soon, we're gonna have a train, first train line. Well, how do you call it? The passenger train line in our country. Okay, should I start on this? Should I buy vehicles? No need. This is gonna take a long time to build. Well, not literally. I'm hoping not, but still, I'm a realist. It's gonna take some time to build this. So we're gonna have to remove this whole road because it's wonky and it's, well, it's 1971. So I want to say it's 21st century, but it's not. So I'm gonna go and place something like this. This is perfectly fine. I don't care how long it takes them to build this, but I totally forgot that we need road connections to the main road here as well. So I'm gonna have to go for something like this. That's fine, turn it towards there, and then we're gonna need another connection over here, and this is the middle of the field. This is gonna be the middle of our industrial area. I'm gonna show you how we're gonna construct that. Do we need connection through here? No, because then traffic is gonna go through town, and I don't like that. I don't want that. Okay, the big part. We are half of this episode, just over half of this episode. Well, depends how long I'm gonna be recording it for, but let's call it half of our episode, and we're gonna continue with industrial area. Okay, big silo. We're gonna need a big silo. First things first, how do we connect the silo? Silo is gonna be connected by my new favorite cargo hub. This is going to be our cargo hub, and cargo hub is going to be placed somewhere around here. And the cargo, you know what, let's I think this is just a working blueprint, but we're gonna go and use a brand new thing here. Well, kind of, it's gonna be the Stalingrad silo. We have already one under construction. We're gonna have a second one, right? Stalingrad silo. We need storage, and then go here, and I think it's number 8. Definitely looks like the one that we need, and it needs to be connected to this cargo station. That's fine. So we don't have to be generous with space here. We just need to pay attention how we're placing stuff around here. So that's one thing. This is the let's say important thing. I'm not gonna connect it yet because this is just a placeholder. We're gonna start with our own farms now. We're gonna go for vanilla livestock farms. Yes. The problem with them, we need to think about two things here. We need to think that people have to come to work here, and the second thing, it needs to be connected to everything. So we're gonna have to see how they can be connected, well, to anything. You can see that this could be an option here, but for some reason doesn't accept it straight away. Let's see here. Let's level. Alright, so we need excavators. Congratulations, you just got approval from the Soviet command that you can buy excavators. We're gonna go for the best ones, of course. Our country doesn't deserve anything less than that. Again, no connections at the moment because we need only the industrial connection to fit, and I'm fine with that. Right, rest of the things like people coming to work should fit fine, but first we need to see if the industrial connection will work. Why wouldn't it? Perfect, construct this. We have 3 more connections, and all 3 all 3 have to fit. So they need to fit. Right, looks like this one is now a little bit busy, so let's see if we can plonk this one from around here. Yeah, I think this is enough space for the... Actually, maybe a little bit closer. Let me see if this is too much, too little space for the industrial connection of this industrial connection to be connected. Might not be, might be. I don't know. It needs to connect this one and this one, so not this one. I'm gonna try my best. Actually, you know what? Yeah, this obviously is a thing. That's yeah, this could work. I can move the connection, the road connection here is not going to work properly, so I'm gonna have to plonk it in here. Bang. Right, and nope, and this one, and connect. Yes, you're green. Perfect. And now we have the last one. The last one has to fit here, but bear in mind that's not the worst thing. The worst thing is that it needs to have pedestrian passages for all our people coming to work. So that's gonna be a tricky one. So we have the last one over here, the last one but not the least one. Will you connect somehow like this? Probably it will. I probably can just squeeze it in like here, and I don't think this is the bad idea. Yeah, so this is more or less how I see it playing out. Just let me construct this. Okay, so what is the most important thing? The most important thing is that we need this access road to this cargo station. It needs to be as clear as possible, as long as possible as well. So why is that? Because we're gonna have a freaking 2 distribution offices full of trucks driving crops from the fields to this during the harvest season. That's gonna be, I don't know, 20, 30, 40 trucks or something is gonna be going up and down, and there can be a backlog. So they have to have a long enough road so they don't bother the rest of the traffic. So I'm thinking maybe connecting this like directly. Maybe like this, and this being on a separate, the whole separate thing. Yeah, I think this is fine. The rest of them, they can be on the whole different level. So all of these roads, they can be mud roads, I don't care, they're just access for the fire department and construction offices. This is fine. And now bus stop. Oh, let's build a road first. Road, we're not gonna build the fancy road with the pedestrians, that's not necessary. Asphalt road, yes, because the buses are going to be using it, and that's going to be the important part. Let's try to, again, a placeholder over here. A placeholder over here, and let's see. Bus stop is gonna be a vanilla, not vanilla, the in-game one. In-game one, I think this angled one, I just love it so much, but I don't know. I think it's amazing. I think I love it, and it's that. Right over here, perfect. So we're gonna go for continuation of the asphalt road all the way to here, and then we're gonna go all wonderful bendy things over here. And do we go for asphalt all the way? Why not? I think all of these are going to be asphalt in the end. I just need them to be constructed as soon as possible. So this one is connected to the road, this one is going to be connected to the road, and this needs to be let's try to make them fast. So if you have an angle that is, how does it go? Greater, smaller than 45 degrees or something, they're not gonna lose speed, and this is something that I would like to do, so the buses go smoothly around here. Something like this, so swoosh in there and then speed away. Hi-ho, silver away. And this is important part as well. This is gonna be, we'll see about the bypass for exports of meats, but because this is gonna be our main hub for meat production. Bank, this is production. This is in production, and we need 2 more things, 2 more buildings. Well, actually, it's gonna be much more than that. We're gonna need 6 more buildings, but alright. Slaughterhouse, I only have in-game one, which we used over there, and more or less that's our production, that's our consumption. So this is not ideal. So we need more capacity of slaughterhouse, and this slaughterhouse has, I think, 20 times the capacity of the vanilla one. So that's the call it wonderful thing. I don't know, not if you're a cow. Let's see if I can level this a little bit, just a little bit, so we don't, so it kind of fits nicely. These industrial connections, I wanted to place them like this, so this is perfectly fine. So we have, and oh yeah, and we're gonna have to have cold storage over here. Only one, that's gonna be fine. This can be connected like this. That's just go away. We don't need any industrial connections. Please don't assign it. Please don't assign. And we need, I'm gonna go again for vanilla loading station. Yes, I think we're gonna need a loading station. This is gonna be the whole big, huge, whatever distribution office assigned to this, and we might have well, some cargo to transport. So let's see if we can do it like this. This looks nice, and this looks like something I would like to see. Yeah, so speed away and distribution offices. Yes, so this is what we have here. This is the setup. We have two farms. We're gonna have to have two. I'm hoping I can squeeze them in around here, but I might be wrong. Let's see if we can squeeze in two big distribution offices here. And you son of a gun, I probably should have. Doesn't matter. It's not really that important because we can do it over here. It's perfectly fine. This is gonna be one distribution office responsible for 18 fields over here, and we are gonna have the second distribution office responsible for second 18 fields, and we can plonk it. I think I'm gonna plonk it around here because access and exit to all of these 18 fields around here is gonna be through well, this road here. This is gonna be one hell of a busy road. Now, second distribution office is gonna be, I can actually go for smaller one, or I'm not gonna go for small one, but smaller one. This distribution office is gonna be responsible for feeding all the cow production from here to the slaughterhouse, and I think there's no better place for it than here. Bang. And then the last one is gonna be again the big one, El Gordo. I think it's Spanish, El Gordo. Is going to be here. This is responsible for distributing meat all across our beautiful country. And by the way, we're in this corner of the map, so distributing food on the other, that's going to take a long time. That means also we're going to have future projects of highways or super highways or something. I don't know, it sounds cool, super highways. But anyway, this is more or less what I had planned. And voila, I bring you, I don't know what I bring you here. Vlasanice Meat Industries. Right, I need to increase this to 3 kilometers, and not for some reason, but they're not connected to this network over here constructing the farms. I will actually connect them because we're gonna need that. It's just temporary. Let's see. I'm fine with this. Let me show you what this did. This actually opened the whole construction area over here for us in this direction, so they can even tap into these, constructing these fields and roads from the other side. So we're gonna have access to all of the roads from all sides. So let me show you this. Now even more so. So if you go for 3 oh, not really more so. It's the same so. But can we speed this up? Yes, we can. I can see already that we can do this. We can do this. So we're gonna have access to these roads from the other side as well. Well, I'm hoping so. Yes, so they have access to these roads. That's the important part, that they start on the roads as soon as possible. That would be awesome. The other construction office responsible for all of this is this one. They're gonna be hauling ass. They're gonna be hauling so much stuff from the, well, I'm gonna show you from where. From far away. I don't think I can cut corners here. Actually, I think I can. Yeah, we can. Let's do it this way. Let's go this way and connect this mud road here, and let's see now. What's the coverage now? Coverage is, I think, the same. I was hoping to include the other distribution office in all of this. I can just cut corners somewhere, but I don't think this is a solution. Maybe. I can do it. I can do this. Like, these are mud roads, and I'm gonna be removing them soon after the construction is over. So if we go for, like, say this, and then all the way here, and now if we go to the construction office, come on, chop chop, select it, and Yeah, so they have the full coverage now, but this is going to be using a lot of mud roads and stuff, but only who is going all the way there. Perfect. 750,000 is what we have at the moment, and I think we should start with this. First things first, I'm gonna assign our workers and all that good stuff. Assigning workers is gonna be Ceanwu. Ceanwu had a problem with workers in this on this side. We need to address issues in Ceanwu, but I don't think this is the time to do it because we don't have time now. But they have extra workers. This is exactly what we need. This is exactly what we want, and this bus station is absolutely horrendous. This is something vanilla or something like that, but it just looks horrible, and the buses have to wait for each other, and it doesn't go smoothly. It definitely doesn't go smoothly. You can have some construction happening, but anyway. The other bus stop here is I think we built this one. Yes, but workers over here, they're being transported to this industrial zone, and that's going a little bit slower. So we're going to be sourcing our workers from Ceanwu here. So I'm going to go for... let's do both at the same time. That's going to be faster. So we're going to select one construction office and the second one. Okay, we're gonna do one by one. Let's go for this one. So you're gonna need workers. Let's start this way. We're gonna need rest of the materials. Perfect. So you're gonna need the loose cargo, and last thing is workers. Workers are gonna be from here, and that's it. You are set. We're gonna come back to you in a second. So you're gonna be sourcing workers from here. You're gonna be sourcing gravel, concrete, asphalt, and the rest of the materials. Perfect. What's happening over here? Just wanted to resolve this real quickly, and you can see that you can go there and then come back here. You have some meat. You can go there and then come back here. And we have this last guy who's... do you still have stuff to do? Yeah, he still has stuff to carry. But these two trucks, meat one and the construction materials, they are done. I'm gonna retire them, not retire them, I'm gonna put them on the safe place and take them later on. We're gonna need a lot of freezer trucks here for this meat industry. But anyway, one by one, right? This is what we said we're gonna do. We have buses. Do we produce any of these vehicles? And we have covered hulls. We don't, but we need to start. I'm not gonna... I'm gonna go for these modded ones because they're the fastest ones, and we are sourcing materials from far away. The most important things here will be dumper trucks. Dumper trucks, we're gonna go for these ones as we always do because we need to get them on the road, and they're gonna be going on the road now because there's so much actual road to be constructed. So off they go. We're gonna need quite a few of these, so we're gonna go for 1, 2, 3, 4 of these, and then we have bulldozers. That's fine. Road cranes, 28. I think those are still the best ones. 28, yes, we're gonna go for 2 of those. Excavators, we have them. Concrete mixers, here we go, bro. 6 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we have pavers, that's gonna be 2. Rollers, that's gonna be 2. And tower cranes, that's gonna be 2. Okay, I think this is more or less half of the money we just used. That's not bad. We still have more, like as much money for the second construction office. Right, but we need excavators. Right, covered hulls, we're gonna go for... let's go the same. For these guys here, they have a high capacity and high speed, even though they're modded ones, and I don't know. Feels weird. I'm missing something? No, it's just because the other had 2 excavators. Okay, open hulls, we need 4 of them. Why 4 of them? Because open hulls transport our vehicles as well. So we have personal car, nothing. Bulldozers, nothing. Road crane, we have 2 of these. We have excavators. Ooh, they're pricey. This is why we have a little bit more money. And then we need 6 mixers, and we don't have money for that. I think majority of work now of workforce. Let's do this. Let's buy the rest of the vehicles because they're not expensive, and I'm gonna keep last 6 concrete mixers for later. So we're gonna have 2 pavers. We're gonna have rollers. Again, they're not expensive, and tower cranes. They are pricey, but actually they can wait as well. So we need concrete mixers and tower cranes. We're gonna wait until we get a little bit more money. Hopefully we will now. We have like over 10 minutes left in this episode. So that's gonna be fine. Right, this is gonna be crazy. And the tunnel, is it done? Woohoo! Tunnel is done. Tunnel is done. This is the best news ever. I think this tunnel could have been flat grounded, but still, I'm happy. Well, it's the attempt that matters. This is the important part, that we actually conquered this, not that we build a tunnel. Yeah, fine, tunnel is not the best option in, well, any case, but we did conquer this. What you doing? And right, so we're gonna need electricity around here somewhere. So let's see. We're gonna need. I'm gonna go and place. I think is this. Yeah, I need it somewhere here, but I also need to plan for the city. So we're gonna need electricity over here to power the petrol stations. We're gonna need electricity for the industrial zone, for the city. Yeah, that's about it. This is what we're gonna need. Okay, coffee time. It's not like I'm hyperactive enough, right? Hyperactive enough, yes. Right. Can we place it somewhere here so it's out of the way? But then we also need the power cables. Where they're gonna go? We can place it. It would be perfectly placed here because then we can zigzag our way through the fields. But the high voltage power lines are not gonna like us doing that. High voltage lines. Let's see. Can I zigzag this? No, I don't want to zigzag this. So let's do this one and then this one, and then I'm gonna go for mods. In mod section we have power transformer. I'm gonna go for this transformer like we always use, and somewhere around here, I think this is what I wanted to do. Somewhere around here, and placing it. Bang. Right. Why the hell not? And we need the last parts of the cable network here. There we go. And we can later on go to the border crossing, which is not really important for us right now. There we go. We're gonna have direct connection to the nuclear power plant. We have even some kind of intersection here that I don't see any issues. I don't see that this is gonna cause any problems for us in the long run. I mean, they are high voltage power cables, but that was a joke. Yes, it can cause problems for us because we are sharing that electricity with the rest of the grid. It's not like this is directly connected to the nuclear power plant. Okay, yeah, let's start with the small stuff also. I actually totally forgot about this part, but oh boy, look at this. You're kidding me, they're just like there. Okay, I'm gonna have to have switch, medium voltage power switch. So we're gonna go for... Yeah, I'm gonna have to go right here. Hopefully I'm gonna be able to... You know what, this doesn't require any electricity, so I'm gonna just go... the only important thing here is the petrol station. This is what we are actually looking after here, so let's... Okay, zigzag. I don't know, this zigzagging is much shorter than with bigger cables, so you have to be a little bit more mindful about it. Well, I have to be, because I'm usually not. Yeah, sorry guys. Look, I make a lot of mistakes. I do, and I'm not married to my ideas. At least I'm kind of advertising myself like I'm not. But I know that I probably can be. Well, I'm stubborn sometimes, and I'm wrong. I'm wrong. I'm wrong in a lot of times. So if you see that I'm making mistakes or anything like that, please correct me. I just want to, correct my sinful ways or something like that. Yeah, I make mistakes like anybody else, so don't think that I'm flawless or anything like that. And I need help. I need a lot of help. Help me to fix some of the stuff. Like I don't understand how this works exactly. For example, we have. Okay, concrete mixers are gonna be kind of important, but maybe not. I'm thinking, which ones should we buy first? I can just wait for another. How much is it? 20,000. So I need another 30, 40,000 so we can buy the concrete mixers. Yeah, so I make a lot of mistakes, obviously, Exhibit A, and I'm putting my mistakes out there so all of you can see, and well, hopefully we all can learn from them. But still, my mistakes, I made them. No, it's my mistakes. So some of the things like these, we're having discussion about how the conveyor belts work, and of course engine is alpha and omega of everything. If we want this to work properly, you have to have a proper engine setup. The problem is, what I would like to know, is there any chance you can set priority on these? Why? Because if there's not enough gravel, I don't want that gravel to go, I don't know, prefab panels. We need that gravel to be loaded into the trucks because we need I don't know, gravel for construction rather than prefab panels because we have stockpile of prefab panels. Things like this. Things like this. And I'm just noticing that we might have a supply issue over here. Yeah, we have a supply issue over here. There's no steel, first of all, and second of, yeah, there was this issue with the steel. That's a given, but still, bricks and prefab panels, they should be. I don't know. They're loading them. Let's see who the trucks are. Trucks are. You're getting it. Panel, Rojna prefab, panels factory, cargo station. Panel cement industries. Oh, right. Yeah, we have the whole distribution office assigned to this, but looks like we're using more prefabs than delivering it because we have less prefabs than bricks almost. That's weird. Anyway, boards. What the hell is happening with boards? Board distribution. Yes, Rojna cargo station. That would be this one, right? Boards are not being delivered here. Why is that? Do we have boards? Yeah, this is the new level, new normal. This is a new kind of issue we have. Why is this? Okay, so you have this distribution office here, and it has set Rojna cargo station. Oh, right. Look at this. This one has to be to. Oh. Yeah, there. You know what? That's fine. There. Well, actually, you know what? Let's have 10% at least. So we need 10% of boards to be in the Rojna cargo station. And what is this? You just need to get as much as you can. Right. Let me just check if the rest of the distribution offices have all the boards that I need. If they do, that means that we're not actually using. Yeah, look at the boards. There's boards everywhere except in this Rojna. Steel is obviously issue of us not feeding our people, and the steel mill just stopped working. Who knows? Who knew that they actually need people to work in here? Oh, look at this! We caught up with 500 people. Well, actually, steel is being produced. Steel is being distributed. Do we have steel here? No, we don't have steel here. Why don't we have steel here? Where's steel? Okay, so we need the steel distribution office. That would be, I think, this one. Loading steel, unloading steel elsewhere. Yes, so this is not fun. This is one of the things what I really need those new trucks. The red ones, because they are the end game trucks that I want to start producing. So I need those red trucks to be invented as soon as possible, and then we need to start producing them en masse, like in unprecedented scale. And what the hell is this producing? This still didn't produce a single truck. That's smart one. And we have buses here. We can start replacing some of our bus. Yeah. For example, here we go. Let's start. You are gonna go here, and then you are gonna go here, and we're gonna have two new buses for you. Just to free up some space, because this car factory is not ideal, and it doesn't have huge storage space, even though probably we should have connected the storage space like this. But it doesn't matter, because they're still not transporting vehicles there for some reason. We have 3 snowplows, but I don't want to deal with them right now. And we're coming to the end of the episode. The last thing I want to do, it's always the last thing, and I'm like just creating problems and problems. So our steel distribution is, was working perfectly fine until I messed it up. I messed it up by not feeding our people. We already know how that went. Steel wasn't produced, steel wasn't distributed, and we have shortage of steel right now. I don't want to buy the vehicles, all new vehicles, because we don't have that much money, and probably I should have bought this. Look, busy. It was a busy day, I have to say. I planned this, and hopefully I did okay job with planning this. I hope you guys enjoyed this one, because it was a little bit messy, but hopefully we paid our dues, hopefully. Right, so that's about it. This is what I wanted to leave this episode with, and we need all full. If you enjoyed this episode, and I hope you really hope that you did, press the like button. If you didn't, leave a nasty comment in the comment section. Let me know what you think. If you have any suggestions, I hope that this is gonna be supplying our meat industries. We have a huge storage. It's 22,000 tons. We should only need like half of that or so, but still, storage, huge one. And it's only gonna be for meat production, right? Like, subscribe, notification bell, ring it, leave a comment in the comment section. See you in the next one. Bye bye.